So welcome to JSON tutorial. My name is Arvind Kumar. So today we will learn about JSON serialization and deserialization using C#. This is about myself. I have total 16 years of IT experience. Mostly I worked on Microsoft technologies. Okay, these are the technology I worked. You can email me on this email ID. So today's agenda is what is JSON serialization and deserialization using C#. Okay, so what is serialization? Serialization is converting .NET data object to JSON string. Okay, so what is deserialization? Deserialization is the converting JSON string to .NET data object. Okay, so let's see how to implement this. Okay, so let's open the Visual Studio Editor. So Visual Studio Editor is opening. Okay, so let me click on click without continue without code. Okay, so let me create a new project, file, new project, and let me create a console based application to test this. Okay, just select this and click on next. So let's type the project name here, serialization deserialization demo. Okay, so let's create. Okay, so it will create the program.cs, and if you go to the solution explorer you will see that these files are got created, and this is the program.cs in which there is a class, by default class is created, and there is a static method. Okay, so let's use this main method to test the serialization and deserialization. Okay, so let's create a class employee. Okay, so I have created a public class employee. Okay, so in which I will create four properties. First is employee ID, second is employee name, third is address, and fourth is employee skills. Okay, so let's create the properties. Public integer employee ID and set. So I will create a second property which is called employee name, which is of string type. Okay, employee name. Let me copy this. Third property I am creating address. Okay, fourth property I am creating a skills of array type. So let me define the array type skills. Okay, so I have created the property called skills because an employee can have multiple skills. Okay, so I have created this class in which I have created four properties. First is employee ID, second is employee name, third is address, and fourth is of skills. Okay, so we will use this class for the serialization first. Okay, so let's create the object of this employee class. Employee obj employee. I'm creating the object of this class. Okay, new employee. So let me assign these properties like employee ID. For an example, the employee ID is 99. Okay, employee name is, for an example, John, and for an example, address is like 148 Johnson Street. Okay, London. Okay, and let me take employee skills of the employee is like in the form of array. So you have to write new string. This is of array type, and you have to assign multiple strings inside that, in which you will assign skills. For an example, employee has skills as C#, second is JSON, third is Python. Okay, so these are the skills which we have created. Okay, this is the employee object in which there are these property I have assigned. Let us check the serialization. So serialization is like it converts the object into a string. Okay, so first we will test serialization. To test the serialization, you need to enable this. You need to add this system.text.json as a namespace. Okay, now it is showing that JSON is showing namespace doesn't exist. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go here in the project and you need to go to manage NuGet package manager. You need to install system.text.json. Okay, so let's go to browse system.text.json. So what you need to do is you need to install system.text.json. Okay, so if you click on that, so it will show all the results and you will install from here. Just click OK. So it will install this package. Okay, now go to the program file from here. Okay, and you will see that namespace there has removed. Okay, so just go below. So what you need to type to test the serialization, just I'm taking a string. Okay, and JSON string as a variable, and just use JSON Serializer for serialization. Okay, there is a method called serialize. Okay, and just pass this object, imply object here. Okay, so what it will do, this object will be serialized to JSON string. Okay, so we have the JSON string here. Okay, so let me type the code of deserialization also. So you will get the JSON string here. So, and you want to convert deserialize that. It means that JSON string would be converted to the object. Okay, so let's what you will do, just take imply class. Okay, the obj imply. Okay, so this string you want to convert to this object. So what you need to write is JsonSerializer.Deserialize. Okay, so here you need to pass the imply class at what type what type of JSON string is that. Okay, so just pass here. Okay, so till now what we have done to do the deserialize, just created the object of employee JsonSerializer.Deserialize, and because this JSON string is of type employee, so it is got converted. Okay, so what this line will do, it will convert the JSON string into object. Okay, so this is the concept of deserialization. Okay, so let's test this. I'm creating a debugger in each and every line to test this. Okay, so I'm running this from here. So it is running. Okay, now you will see that debugger came here. So let me continue. Okay, now let me continue. You will see that object is created in the memory, like address is this, employee ID 99, employee name Johnson, skills is in the form of array 0 1 2 3. First, these are the skills of the employee. Okay, now it comes to the here. So now we are here passing here the object, and it will convert, this line will convert to the JSON string. So let me click on continue. You will see that JSON, this object is converted into JSON string. You will see that this is the JSON string. So let me click on this icon. So this is the JSON string you will see here. Okay, now we have checked the serialization. Okay, now to deserialize this, we have passed the same JSON string here. Okay, so deserialize this. Okay, so this is the JSON string you will see there, and it will convert into employee object. Okay, so let me click continue. So you will see that it got converted into same object. It converts the JSON string into the object. That is the concept of deserialization. So friends, it's a request. Please support us. Please like our video and just subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for latest updates. So let me show you how to search my channel in YouTube. Okay, so just go to YouTube and in search bar just type JYEONS, Jeons Tech. Okay, just click on search. You will find this channel. Okay, and this is my channel name, Jeons Tech. I request you to just click on subscribe and press the bell icon as well.